Hi everyone, and welcome to the Bureau of Freedom. My name is Sasha, and this is episode 17. You know more than you know you know. At least, that's the case for me. I have this strange mental block that means unless I know something at a completely expert level, then I'm the dumbest person in the world on that topic. That's, of course, objectively rubbish. There are topics that I am a bona fide expert in that I would balk at the idea of teaching or turning into a digital product or mini-course. Why? Because my brain tells me that if I know how something works, then surely everyone does. I can go from being completely ignorant on a topic, spend a few weeks reading books, doing tutorials, watching YouTubes, to obviously knowing more about the topic than I did, and still think I'm either the last person on earth to know about this topic, or that everyone is also currently interested in this topic and is well ahead of me in their learning. Like I said, it's a strange mental affliction. I guess it's basically imposter syndrome rearing its ugly head again. Part of my old job in IT was to train my co-workers in various IT topics like how to open an email or how to quit Word. This teaching was part of my job description as I had previous teaching experience, but I always dragged my feet when it came to leading training sessions as A, I couldn't get over the idea that if I knew the topic, surely everyone else did, and B, how can I effectively teach when I feel like I'm being patronising? However, the times I did conduct training, not only would I find that I had plenty of knowledge to pass on, that most people don't engage in self-learning and so, shockingly to my brain, actually lacked knowledge in basic IT topics, and that my sarcastic, well duh style of teaching was well received. You see, at least when I feel like I'm teaching things that people already know, I have no qualms about teaching even the most rudimentary concepts. An educator who assumes some parts of the topic are too basic to mention often confuses their students as they're basically cutting to the chase and not reinforcing the building blocks of the concepts. It's not until you're forced to organise a topic in your head in order to teach it that you become a true expert in it. They say, those who can do, those who can't teach. It's meant in a mean way, but another way of looking at it is, you don't need to know everything in order to start acting on what you know, but you won't know everything until you teach it. Teaching is one form of taking action on your knowledge. Producing or creating something based on what you've learnt is another. Doing one or the other, or both, is essential. There's no point having read every book on some topic if you don't do anything with it. You can spend your days going to seminars and training courses and watching YouTubes, but if you never got off your ass and put in that knowledge in practice, it's useless. In the entrepreneur game, there are millions of people like this. Like personal trainers like to say, they have all the gear but no idea. They've read all the blogs, like this one, listened to all the podcasts, hey, this is also a podcast, done all the courses, paid for all the premium training packages to get the most thorough learnings possible, and are, in effect, better experts than the gurus running the courses. Yet, they don't do anything. They don't start that business or write that novel. They watch as others, with far less knowledge in their belt, take action and wonder to themselves why they aren't. And it's because our brains are fucking assholes. They tell us that we should know absolutely everything before taking action. Floating around our minds are phrases like due diligence and look before you leap and measure twice and cut once. Those thoughts are procrastination hiding as perfectionism. None of those concepts are about knowing everything there is to know before taking action. Due means what necessary, not all the diligence. You look before you leap. You don't study the entire history of hills, mountains and holes before you leap. You don't measure forever and never cut. The fact is, you can't know everything until you're in it, whatever it is. You may have read every book there is about selling online, for example, but until you have that first product sale, you know nothing. Once your knowledge is put into action, into motion, it matures and solidifies. Abstract ideas become experiences, and things that you thought you understood reveal their real nature, and you say, now I get it. Knowledge is power, but only when put into practice.